that works him strongly. Ferdinand to Miranda. This is strange. Some strong feeling has deeply upset your father. Miranda. Never till this day saw I him touched with anger so distempered. Miranda says, I have never in my life seen him in this angry state and being so upset. Prospero, you do look, my son, in a mood sort, as if you were dismayed. Be cheerful, sir. Our revels now are ended. These, our actors, as I foretold you, were all spirits and are melted into thin air, and like the baseless fabric of this vision, the cloud-capped towers, the gorgeous palaces, the solemn temples, the great globe itself, yea, all which it inherit, shall dissolve, and like this insubstantial pageant faded, leave not a rack behind. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep. Sir, I am vexed. Bear with my weakness. My brain is troubled. Be not disturbed with my infirmity. If you be pleased, retire into my cell, and there repose. A turn or two I will walk to still my beating mind. Prospero tells Ferdinand, my son-in-law, you look troubled as if something has made you upset. Cheer up, sir. The show is now finished. These actors, as I told you, were all spirits, and they have melted into the air, thin air, and like this vision, with its towers reaching to the clouds, its gorgeous palaces, its grand temples, which in fact have no underlying structure, the actual world and everyone living in it will dissolve just as this illusion has disappeared, leaving not even a wisp of cloud behind. We are all made of the stuff of dreams, and our small lifespans stretch from the sleep before birth to the sleep after death. Sir, I am upset. Please put up with this weakness of mine. My old brain is troubled, but don't be disturbed by it. If you would like to, you can go to my hut and relax. I will take a little walk to calm my restless mind. Ferdinand and Miranda say together, we wish you peace. They mean to say that we hope that you will soon find some peace within yourself. Prospero, come with a thought. I thank thee, Ariel. Come. Ariel enters. Prospero calls Ariel. Ariel, I call you with a thought. I thank you, Ariel, that you have come. Ariel enters. Ariel, thy thoughts I cleave to. What's thy pleasure? Ariel, I have been following all your thoughts. Sir, what do you want from me? Prospero, Spirit, we must prepare to meet with Caliban. Prospero tells Caliban, Spirit, now it is time that we prepare ourselves to tackle Caliban. Ariel, yea, my commander. When I presented Ceres, I thought to have told thee of it, but I feared lest I might anger thee. Ariel says, yes, my leader, when I was presenting the show about Ceres, I thought of mentioning Caliban to you, but I was afraid I might make you angry. Prospero, say again, where didst thou leave these varlets? Prospero says, tell me again, where did you leave those villains, dear Ariel? Ariel, I told you, sir, they were red hot with drinking, so full of valor that they smote the air for breathing in their faces, beat the ground for kissing of their feet, yet always bending towards their project. Then I beat my tabor, at which, like unbacked colts, they pricked their ears, advanced their eyelids, lifted up their noses as they smelt music. So I charmed their ears that, calf like, they my lowing followed through tooth briars, sharp fuzzes, pricking gauze and thorns, which entered their frail shins. At last I left them in the filthy mantled pool beyond your cell, there dancing up to the chins. Prospero says, Ariel says, I told you, sir, they were wildly drunk, so full of inflated courage that they were striking at the air with their swords for blowing in their faces and hitting the ground for touching their feet. Yet at the same time, they have never lost sight of their plan. Then I bet my drum, at which, like colts that have never been ridden, they pricked up their ears, looked around, and lifted their noises as if to smell the music. So, with my music, I put a spell on their ears that made them follow me like trusting calves through sharp leaved bushes, pricky shrubs, and thorns, all of which stuck in their vulnerable shins. Finally, I left them in the middle of the scum covered pond behind your hut with the stinking water lapping at their chins. Prospero. This was well done, my bird. This was well done, my bird. Thy shape invisible retain thou still. The trumpery in my house. Go bring it hither for stale to catch these thieves. Prospero. That was well done, my little friend. Remain invisible. Go get those cheap, showy clothes from my house. Bring them here for us to use as bait to catch these thieves. Ariel. I go.